What's up, y'all? It is Strawhatyomo here, and we're gonna talk about solo leveling. I got my co-host here. Go ahead and say something for the people.
What's up with y'all? How y'all doing, man? You know what I'm saying? We about to talk about solo leveling. You know what I'm saying? Really, you gotta look at the name, right? Solo leveling is like solo grinding. Sometimes you and I grind by yourself, man. Sometimes you in
There
that
you go.
library and you by yourself and you no one there to help you, man. Well, think about that. Think about that. You know, and y'all not thinking about that. You feel me?
There you go. You enter this world by yourself and you leave by yourself. That's all we gotta say.
It's a bar.
It's that solo leveling grind. But yeah, we're talking about solo leveling. First off, I'm gonna start off with saying that this, now I could be wrong, but this is the first successful manhwa that we've gotten
Mm.
as a good adaptation.
Because I think the other
Re-
two were got a high
rem- re-
school.
Remember, yeah, you remember
Tower of
we
God.
had in what was it? Was it 2020? 2020,
That might
yeah.
have been.
We got Tower of God. Tower of
Mm,
God was
mm,
but it ain't move mountains like this.
mhm.
We got God of High School. Man, they focus all on animation, but nothing with story. We got
There's more.
there was a vampire one. I don't remember the name of it.
Did
That
we?
was all. That
Did,
was not good.
did we talk about it?
Oh, I don't know if we talked about it. Maybe
Okay.
we did. I do remember reading it and I was like
Mm,
so hyped for it. And I read it and I watched it. I was like, man, what is this? And
yeah.
then it was during that whole time when I remember Crunchyroll was so excited because we're adapting manual and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm,
And they failed. But they did a good job with this one. They did a good job with this one. I'll say that. Um,
mhm,
Solo leveling, I really enjoyed it. Now this is coming from somebody who already read it.
mhm.
I didn't finish it, but I already read it, so I already knew what happened. I
Okay.
knew what to expect. I kind of forgot a lot of things because it's been years since I last read it, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was straight. Um, I feel like this should have been like 26 episodes instead of 13 to kind of flesh it out a little bit more.
Mhm,
I feel like where they ended off wasn't the best. It wasn't bad or anything, but like I thought it was straight. I think for
mhm.
someone who's going into this blindly, like brand new, probably like how you are, you might have a different opinion.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
I actually was gonna say that as one of my points. The worst thing about this show is that it's 12 episodes. And it's just I think it should have been 24.
Yeah.
Like I, because my problem is like I'm watching two different plots trying to come into one, and it never happens in the first season, and it's just like it's like what's going on? It's like all right, we got this man Jin Woo, he's trying to do his own thing. Then you got the I don't know what their name is, the frontline group trying to
Mhm.
do whatever and take back the island, whatever, and like throughout the
Oh,
entire
yeah,
throughout the
yeah.
entire 12 episodes, I'm thinking, oh, they're gonna meet in the first 12 episodes, or it's like they're gonna conjoin somehow. Never happens. Um, so like to me, like that's my biggest problem with the first season. I don't know um what the budget is or how they do stuff like that. But someone who was directing this should have known that y'all needed at least 24 episodes. Like y'all like some shows got a good stopping point at 12 and some don't, but this one was 12 was not the number. I'm sorry. It was not the number for me at all cuz it just left me like I don't know. It's just like I thought there were better shows to be honest. That's all.
Uh, this show got a lot of hype. The show got a lot of hype. I think for the people who also read it, I do feel like I get what you're saying because I feel the same. Where I'm like, dang, it would have been nice if they ended it at this part. Like this is the reason why we really watch it. Because yeah, he gets, but it's certain like a certain power that he has where you see and you're like, dang, bro.
Mhm.
So hopefully if they get another season quickly, I think that would help. That may change your viewpoint on it.
Mhm.
Um, but I get what you're saying. I get what you mean. I feel like that's the big aspect of where the show dropped the ball. I do find the show pretty unique, different. Well,
Really?
no, I was gonna retract my statement because it is a little bit cliche. Um, yeah, it is
It's
it
like
is a
a
little bit cliche, but it's not when it comes to like these video game kind of anime shows.
mm-hmm.
I feel like certain characters are just kind of overpowered for no reason,
Yeah,
and with him, I can't spoil it, so never mind. I'm just saying I'm gonna say this for what I read. There's a reason why he's getting these powers and whatnot. You know, I do
yeah,
like that aspect of it.
mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, I do like to see. I like seeing how he's changing as a character. He
Mm-hmm.
looked one way, and then now all of a sudden, that boy done glowed up. He glowed
Yeah,
up.
mm-hmm.
I think the first 2 or 3 episodes were really strong for the show.
I
That
agree.
like really hooked
I
me in, where I was
agree.
like, "Yo, what is going on?" Like, and I think it hit more in the anime than the manga, to be
Yeah.
honest. Because I was
Um.
like, "Yo, like." This is crazy. Like the things that they had to think of, like we got to go to this side of the statue, or we got to solve
Yeah.
this riddle,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is really nice. I wish they kind of got back to those roots
Mhm.
again.
Yeah. I would agree with
But yeah,
that. And I just want to interject and say, like, that was one of my favorite scenes. The first episode, just like them being in there and them smiling, and then like them like having to like face death, and it getting like kind of crazy. Like we really about to die unless we follow what the statues mean, and we got to know
yeah,
what it means, like, oh, obey God and
yeah,
praise
yeah,
God. It's like,
yeah.
oh, like, what does that mean? And then it's like, all right, you gotta sit here for God and have your faith. And then like Jinwoo's like in the circle, and everyone else is just running and dipping. Because I ain't gonna hold you, if I was me, I would have ran. I would
No,
have ran.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
As soon as
I
I
ain't
see the
gonna lie.
first dude run out the door, no, I'm running out the door.
And
All
he
right.
made it too. Actually, I don't think that first guy made it out. Like he ran him, but they got killed, right? I think.
I think someone, no, in the beginning when they first tried to run, that dude got killed.
Okay,
But like
okay,
at the
yeah,
very
yeah,
at the very fast last task to praise God, the first guy who ran, he was straight. So then they
yeah,
all followed suit and just ran, and they all would have been straight if they would have just waited in the circle. But
yeah. But they didn't know that. So
yeah,
that kind of like uniqueness is what I kind of missed of the show, at least in this season,
mm,
where I was like, dang, that would have been nice. Cause now you're just seeing him kind of like what it is, solo leveling. Like he's just powering through these enemies. He's not really powering through them, but he's trying to level up. So he's like fighting his
mm,
hardest, learning
right,
about the people. So that's where it's a different show at that point.
yeah, mm,
Um, so I really did enjoy it. I did enjoyed it for what it was.
okay,
I didn't think it was bad. Um, I do wish that it was just more episodes. It's not just to be greedy where I'm like, dang, they need to adapt
mhm,
the whole thing. But like, as someone who's now like, if you're watching a show for the first time, like some people don't have time to be, reading the manga before and then watching it, or some people don't even want to read manga.
that's
So
me.
like, you gotta have a strong start off with the anime
Hmm.
because if the anime doesn't do well, that affects your manga sales, and then your manga ain't gonna be selling well.
Yeah.
So that's just what I thought about it.
Yeah, it almost does that. I mean, well, a lot of shows do this, but I think it kind of reminded me of like Sword Art Online almost.
Yeah, yeah, so
Um,
definitely sort of
it's
online.
like it's like you have this one character that's weak. I mean, I guess Kirito wasn't weak, but obviously they get stronger and stronger, and to a point where they get broken. But they have to get to it, right? But then you also
Yeah.
have this fear element where like there are real stakes. Because I remember like Sword Art Online, it started off cool because people were like, "Oh, you're trapped in a video game, and if you leave and you die
Mhm.
in the game, you die in real life." Like it kind of starts off like that spook factor in that first episode,
Mhm.
and you kind of wish it kept going like that, which it didn't. But I will say, and I'm just spoiling the first season. What I will say is I had like two really scenes that I really liked. One, it was like guy in an organization who was like a thief or an assassin, and
Yeah,
they all
yeah,
went into that dungeon, and then he started killing the prison inmates, and then Jim Woo had to protect the old guy and the girl. I was like, okay, I was like, all right. To me, that was like a really cool fight to kind of like show how he had progressed. That was cool. And then the other one that I really liked was the profession change where he had to fight I think his name was like Egress the Knight, whatever the knight's name
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was really cool as well. I really did enjoy those scenes. So it's like I don't want to sit here and sound like a hater because like I enjoyed what I watched. I'm like it wasn't bad to me. It's just like it's like man, like like I see the vision. Like I see like all right, this is connecting here and this is happening here and it's supposed to join, but I was just like I need more. I need more.
Yeah. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. There's a lot of moving factors where, like you said, like they find something on this island, but they never really alluded to what was actually going on. So stuff
Mhm,
like that, where I was like, I get what you're saying. Like there needs to be more. You can't just leave us off like that.
mhm.
Because you're like there's two separate plots. It sounds like what's going on. So
Yeah. Mm,
um, but yeah, that's most of what I gotta say about the show. I enjoyed it because I knew what I was getting myself into, and I've already read it at least
mhm.
up, way past that point. So I knew what to expect. I think it was a solid adaptation. I think it was very solid. Crunchyroll. I think Crunchyroll made this. I don't know, but they did really good on this one.
Yeah,
Um,
Crunchyroll's one of the producers.
yeah. So I definitely do feel like and I feel like they learn from the mistakes.
Yeah,
So this one is nice. If they can do the next other manhwas like this, like Tower God, the next seasons like this, oh yeah, we got another one.
for
And if
sure.
they want to redo God of High School, I'm all for it too.
Shoot, we still don't know what happened in God High School.
Yeah, I can't even tell you. I honestly can't. And I read God of High School up to a certain point. The anime versus the manhwa was two different things.
Yeah, we was like,
I was
what's
like, they
going
split off
on?
so much. Yeah. So but
Mm,
yeah, that's what we had to say about that. So
yeah. Yeah.
what would you rate it?
That's all I gotta say. I read it. I think to me, I think it's solid, and I see the potential. So I have to give it an 8, but I cannot give it anything higher than an 8. I really
Yeah, I
can't.
feel you on that. It's an 8 for me as well. Where like if I'm just judging it for just the season alone, it's a solid 8.
Yeah,
It piqued my interest. It piqued my interest. So
it definitely piqued my interest though.
I saw people talking about it online. A lot of people that I follow, like your boy Roshi and other people. So that's why I knew it was
Mhm.
like, yeah, this show
Yeah,
doing good. This show doing good. So
it's doing good, but
we'll see if it carries for the
uh,
next season.
uh,
You know,
yeah, yeah. I almost want to make a comparison, but I haven't seen enough of the show to really do
yeah.
it. So I don't want to.
And I will say the show was consistent with the animation.
That's
I will
good.
say that.
It
I
was it
thought I
was.
thought it was just gonna be a first maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but it was pretty
Mhm.
consistent. So
Yeah. Right now I'm watching I think it's Kaiju number 8 or the eighth Kaiju.
same.
I'm messing with it heavy. I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
messing. I might be messing with that more than I was messing with this, but who knows?
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Who
I gotta
knows?
see where it
Who
goes.
knows? But yeah, I mean that's all I really gotta say. I mean,
Okay,
shoot.
okay. Yeah, that's mostly what I gotta say about the show. It's solid A for me.
Mhm.
Definitely gotta see more. Um and yeah, Control, you did good with this adaptation.
Yeah, I
So
did
hope
good.
y'all keep it up.
So you know what I'm saying.
So
Let us know what y'all think in the comment section, man.
yeah, let us know what y'all
Love
think.
it, hate it. Just let us know. Speak to us.
Yeah. All right. And with that, we out. Peace.